Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we're live here on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Yes, we are. Now, I'm just doing a quick bit of social mediaing. I should automate it, really, shouldn't I? That would make a lot more sense. Right, there we are. Let's go to the live screen. There we are. And we are still waiting for this bloody thief to die. It's so close, it's nuts. If I equip, yeah. I can't even see the line anymore. There's so little left. The line's virtually gone on that. And then finally, I can place there, which will extend this forward piece out over into there, which would be cool. It'll be like that big, but instead of being wasted on sand that attracts the worm, it'll be on this side. And it should fit. It shouldn't quite get to that no-build area around the NPCs. Well, gear's finishing for the night, I think. I've missed quite a bit of chat in the last hour. Oh, before I forget, yes, there is a thing I wanted to do, so I'm going to go and do it now. I've already taken down the deep desert base. I've got more titanium than I can process before I'd have to rebuild it tomorrow anyway, so just no point leaving it there any later than I did. And of course we've got the Coriolis storm is blowing in. So right now, we can't see shit. Barely a sliver of life left on that thief. I keep, every time there's a storm, saying, that's gotta be it now. It must be dead by now. And every time, the little bugger's still there. I'm gonna take those out of there. And refuel generators. Can't even see Space Quest's base from here. Don't know where everybody is. There's me, there's Space Quest, there's Anax, in War. Here and everybody, we slugging everybody. We're on fairly early today, so. The big chongus. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, we approve of big base. I know Space Quest's got other plans that you can go up all the way over there, right next to the back of my base. Should be interesting. And tomorrow the new patch is dropping a day early, so we'll have all the new shinies, all the new everything. I think I'm thinking, oh, Landstrat is completed, I think. Then yeah, exclusive tool invites. Yeah, let's go to Arakeen and see if the Landstrat is actually up. Oh, so clear up here. Compared to how murky it is down there, it's blessed relief. Left a little secret for you to investigate at the guild base. Pulls on anchors. Proceeds to guild base to have a look here. This isn't us. No. Yeah, I dozed off a bit longer than I thought I was going to. After dinner. That little sub-thief is still up. You can barely see the red line on the critical damage. Oh, nice. Oh, we have the big vehicle fabricator. It's brighter in here, and yet it's murky as hell outside. Yeah, these lights are bright. Oh, it's doing spice. It's nearly finished, actually. I think you fixed the lighting problem, Gear. Bloody hell. It's properly bright in here now. Compared to how it was before. Using the bounce lighting off the wall. Yeah, it definitely works. There's Big Boy. Dozer could drive right out from here. This is all very neatly laid out now with the water and the power. Oh yes, this is far more tidy. You done like an extra down ceiling for the light, that's cool. Where did all the death stills and that go? He is confused. You said you built a special room for them. All the lights available. Yeah, it did need it. We've got regular vehicle fab there. We've got an extra bit here. We've got the Dozer's own private entrance and exit. Yeah, it's weird, but if you use the half-step ones, you get an easier incline than that. So it's slightly easier to come in and out with. It's a little tight on the exit, I'd say. But one more across would be better, but then this pillar looks important, so I'm not touching that. We've got more stuff going on over here. Huzzah! The big machines are here. We've got the basic fab, garment fab, advanced garment fab, weapon fab, advanced weapon fab, big boy refineries, a couple of medium chems, another big boy. Nice. It's all here. Oh, of course, the somber Shai Hulud. Oh, that is so creepy, but in a good way. Yeah, totally not creepy in here. As the dead fizzle away. Shai Hulud. Not a cult. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. See how that main corridor is? Now it's gone night times in here. Yeah, it's still well lit. But yeah, you've had to, I can see you've had to use a load of lights. Stuffs. Oh, look like we're nearly done. Oh no. 1 hour 30 minutes. There's 200 spice and 1,000 residual. Does take time. So what have you done with the other base? Have you took it all down yet? Yeah, I can make the holding base into something completely different. It can be whatever you want, can't it now? Or you could just abandon it and, yeah, either or. Alright, I'm going to check out the tools vendor in Arakeen. Well, no, you don't have to think about that other base being a guild base. You can just think about that other base being whatever you want it to be.
House Atreides welcomes trade with those favored by the Landsrat.
Compactor. Sentinel belt. Oh, okay. So the compact compactor, basically. Ooh, young Sparky Mark 6. And then the usual stuff. I think I already know how to make that, so. Not made one. I made one for a quest. Yeah, I've got 2 already. Nothing I've sold is sold, I think. Oh, they went. Oh, see if everything else goes. Oh no, they're expired. They didn't sell either. Oh well, sold something. I think the credits went to the bank, I'm guessing. They're not in my inventory. Mind you, where are the other side? This did a couple of items today. Oh, they're still in there, so... Just seeing. I think... oh, I'm not the cheapest. Search out thing that it uses is weird. It seems to pick up on anything that even remotely mentions anything at all. Yeah, you've done a lot there. Don't burn yourself out, Gear. Oh my god, that's a lot in one day that you did. But I do know also, if you're into the base building, the time just melts away when you're doing it. You sort of think, oh, I've only been doing this a couple of hours. You look, oh, I've been here for 6 hours. You know, it's like, what the hell? But it's just been fun and productive, you know, it's cool. But yeah, that death still room is awesome. Yeah, it's on point, I would say, for a death still room. Damn you. This is so... There's barely a sliver of a line left on it now. It's got to die soon. And then finally I can do the extension I want to do. carrier on Yasmin. Yeah, that's me. No storm, I can just fill a buggy and be on my way. I suppose you can. For fuck's sake, this chap. And you can't copy paste what you miss thing. You can't go and get it. Ay, ay, ay. It's my max water. I need to make more water storage. Don't think I've got the dual aluminum though. Ah, I gave all my pumps to Gear so he could build the machines. Oh, I'll get more later. No biggie. I don't think I can add any more water. Yeah. So... aluminum can I make? 11, because I have 11, and I can't make any aluminum. Can we get aluminum? Well, exit's fine, it just needs to be a bit wider, but that means maybe rethinking that pillar. But I wouldn't touch the pillar myself because I'm not sure how that was built, and it might be a vital piece, so yeah. Just while I'm in the world map, I'm going to get water. Right. I get 193 tomorrow if I don't get too caught up in things. This is the new improved mining outpost. Still very bare bones, but it's a bit more practical. You can land and go downstairs to your buggy. Repairs done. And mine. Just as well I typed it wrong. Michelin crab 70 crab grab 702 is now following. Thank you for the follow. I use a 5 myself. Yeah, you get slightly higher gatherer rate with a 6, but yeah, it's a lot of mats just for that. I've got 2. I can make 2 if I. Pliers, there you go. One of those. Gather rate extreme versus the compact Mark 5, which is high, so it does gather more, but yeah, it's a lot of mats for that. Nice, but yeah, if it makes each pile that you pull bigger, it's probably alright, it's probably worth it. Because you're off the sand faster before you're filled. So it kind of makes sense in that regard. So if you're on a medium out in the DD solo, yeah, it's probably worth it. Stop! Only take flight on Spice Fields at least 3 times to avoid the worm. Yeah, something like that before you're filled, yeah. If you do 5 clockwise or anti-clockwise and then just pick them up without moving, you only have to take a couple of steps between each one. You can get it down so you barely get any lift off worm sign, you know, you're not even close to in the red, but it's tricky to get right. But if each pile it pulls is bigger, probably worth it. Maybe go and test it on something easy like flower sand just to see. wait till they patch swapping seats with F keys. And refueling with F keys. Oh my god. Yes, please. Yeah, on a small field, I can... Space Quest can do the whole thing without having to lift off once. But he's got that 5 and up, or 5 and take down as a fine art. We'll learn where all the spots are again tomorrow. Yeah, there's a few different dependencies, isn't there? I mean, you've got... Have you forgot to turn your shield off? That's one. How far away is the nearest worm? That's 2. And then how much walking around and compacting are you doing? You know, how much noise are you making on the sand itself, so to speak? Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're compacting, you're making noise on the sand. I think the worm soft step boots only affect when you're walking, not when you're compacting. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So if you're walking around on the sand with those, you've got less attraction for the worm. There's still some attraction for the worm. Nothing switches it off. If you had magical boots that switched it off, everyone would wear them and everyone would max out every field every time. But that's not the case, so... And no one would ever die to the worm unless they were mad. Or wanted to, or got thumped. That should do for now. Okay. Wrong chest. Oh, that's pretty full as well. Alright, you're full. This is full already. Damn. Okay, there's the thing full. The water doing it. It's nearly full. Probably set these going then. Even though the return's not as good on these sides, but What's in that chest then? Oh, it's the old one. But okay. Yeah, soft stepper just while you're moving around on that sand. Or any sand. Not the compaction itself. Okay, we're too low in the sun to get in the back. Right, aluminum first. We need 240-ish. And I need pumps as well, don't I? Oh, only 150. Okay. Don't know what they're chatting in there. That's Hager Basin, isn't it? There isn't a lot of sway with scopes in this game. Very little. Doesn't feel like much of any to me. I can't overcome. There's barely any. But yeah, I have it set. My personal preference is, you know, it's personal. Aiming speed 1. But I don't have it much higher anyway. I have the mouse speed quite low. I'm not sure if camera shakes off helps. I don't think it affects it. Look. I mean, there's really not that much. And if you squat, it's about the same actually. Squatting doesn't help. Thanks for the volunteer. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, and the first volunteer was insufficient. Oh well. One corpse. Oh yeah, and I improved my balcony slightly from 1 block to like that, and then expanded that one as well. Not that you can see shit at the minute, as the Coriolis is blowing in. Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm.
Let's go and do a bit of DD. There you go, it's epically creepy. Zoopeo, subscribe with Prime. They've subscribed for 31 months. You loon. Thank you very much, Zoopeo. Much appreciated. Yes, my DD base is gone. Took it down earlier today. But I had that much titanium, it was like, I haven't got enough containers for the amount I've got. Let's go do D3. In chat, why can't it stay in the channel you were in when you zone? What the chat engine resets to random every time you zone? That's just nuts. Prime is never resubbed, unfortunately. It's just one of those things. It's weird. Forces you to make the decision. This one's quite funny. If the mobs are at the back of the cave, you can just jump in, get the star chest, whatever you call it, and run out without even having to fight them. The other one, not so much. Come out and explore all over again tomorrow once the DD opens up. Unfortunately, I was off on Wednesday for the new patch and DLC, and I was really looking forward to pretty much spending all day playing it. I'd gotten permission from Mrs. Callis too, and then they shifted it a day forward. So I'm in work. It's like, oh, come on! Although, I suppose it makes sense. Little hole. Okay. Bit of a freaky dance there. So the next one is... How far away is it? It's quite a long way, isn't it? All the way there. Ah, screw it. It would be faster to fly out to the world map and back in again, but what the hell. We'll just do it anyway. One long glide, why not? Yeah, if you stand stock still on open sand, the worm meter's there, but it's completely flat. There's nothing happening with it. If you start walking around, it starts bouncing. If you use a compactor, it starts bouncing, you know, and so on and so forth. David Cousins, you know you're not making duraluminum for that water cistern. Yeah, I need the aluminum first, dude. But thanks for pointing that out. If I thought I was making duraluminum and I was making aluminum, yeah. But I haven't got enough aluminum to make the duraluminum, unfortunately, so I've got to make the aluminum before I make the duraluminum. You know how it goes. The crafting system in DUNE is basically, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly. It's that, you know? She swallowed a spider to catch the fly. I don't know if you've heard that rhyme. It's kind of English-speaking nations. I don't know if there's some equivalent wherever you are, I don't know. So yeah, I had 11 ingots of aluminum, so I could make 11 duraluminum, so I needed a bunch more. So just one of those, you know. Got to make the first thing to make the second thing, then you can make the thing. Last time I came in here, there was a dude who was crouched down right in the corner next to the is it the Cosmo chest, Star chest? Anyway, you know, the special chest. Like, he was hiding from the mobs. I think he'd found a spot where the mobs didn't detect him, so it was like checking back every hour and just opening the chest and looting it instead of having to fight them. Maybe he was in work and just sort of doing it as a bit of a skive. I'll laugh if it's still there though. If he's still there, that's just funny. Fair dues. Land an animation while I'm flying. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times. It's properly weird. if he's still here. No, he's gone. He was crouching in the corner. Alex Big, thank you very big. Just heard someone flying outside. I do. All clear, buddy. I suppose we're going to do some testing stations. I wish the Lancer had the mining, refining cost thing every week, because pretty much it'd win every week. It's so much faster. Better. I didn't have much glide there. Guess it didn't do the dip, did it? Yeah, the aero mobs are a lot easier than those guys. They're about a tiny bit harder maybe than the OO Dam or Dam mob area. If you go in those testing stations there. Yeah, you don't get regular storms once the Coriolis is blowing in, do you? Which is kind of annoying. No, hitting him. Hit him that time. Guess I missed the other time. I was going to say this should one-shot these guys.
Empty.
Yeah, I was going to say no Healy much heel face here. I very dare you. Mini lock-in room. Yes. Well, like it was showing those with damage to them for some reason. It's weird. I don't remember that before. You finally fixed the top screen so we can see. What? Oh, what happened to the top screen? What do you mean? What, you couldn't see before? What do you mean? What was happening? Because I've not really changed anything, so I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I see those servox are like red line on them, like they're damaged or something. Like it cut so we couldn't see a level and such. We still can't. That's only on screen when you do that. Was it in the way of it before, was it? Oh, I didn't realise. If you check the Twitch stream, you'll see the golden border along the top is gone. Golden border? What golden border? Was there a golden border? There shouldn't have been a golden border. Oh, it's doing the thing, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, there was never a deliberate golden border. I'm not sure what the golden border might be. I don't know what that was. There's that. Then that one. And then that one. It had a golden border? It shouldn't have done. don't remember adding a golden border there, so if there was one, sorry, wasn't supposed to be there. That's weird. Oh, there was a big golden border around the top bar. Oh, right. Well, that shouldn't have been there. I didn't realise it was. That's weird. I think I know what you mean, but it was never meant to be there because it was in the way in AO as well. They're not aligned. Yeah, oh, it all went completely to pot at one point. And I had to redo it just before a stream, and I've never gone round to sort of fixing it properly. Don't trap me. Yeah, I need to go back in and spend a good hour fixing it. I should have put your shield on there, mate. That was fun. After I resubbed to you, I hit my desk, my water cooler made a huge noise like air trapped, and I had to Alt F4 Dune out with buggy and shut everything down. Luckily no leak and it's stopped now. Oh my god. I hope your gear's okay, Zoop. When your water cooler makes that noise, yeah, I wouldn't be too keen about that either. Cool guys don't look at explosions. They're so slow to go off, it doesn't really matter. You have max intelligence, you cannot pick up anymore. Adapt. I think there's a hand in for one of those, but I'll take it for the parts. Or vendor it, one of the two. Wait, no, I've already been here. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Atreides, to arms!
Fuck that up good and proper. Where am I going? It's back up, isn't it? Shield ripped. I got stunned locked by the knife. Ah, the fucking auto fucking target bullshit. I fucking hate that auto fucking lock. I fucking hate it. Make it optional, for fuck's sake. Oh, fucking lag now. Brr. When it doesn't lag for bloody auto target, it's fine. You're trying to go one way and the game's going, no, I'm just going to grab your mouse and make you go the other way. Oh, hate it. Did I mention I hate it? I want it optional. Thank you very much. Don't force it on people. Especially me, because I don't want it. And creep with the emote icon thing. Yeah, that soft lock target. Let me switch it off. There is no way I would ever use it where it's optional. I absolutely do not want it. It fucks me up so much. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run this way. It's like someone has taken hold of your mouse while you're playing the game and gone, got you. You know, and then they just go and fucking ruin your whole day. Because you can't go the way you're meant to go. Yeah, there's like, in the gameplay options, there's, where is it? There's something about, is it accessibility? Controller rumble? Why would I have that? I don't have a controller. Camera shakes. There was something about, I saw something with an aim assist somewhere. Is that maybe it? Can we actually switch that shit off? Because if you can, I will switch it off and leave it off and check it's off every time I log in. No, it's not, is it? Not that. See, yeah. The fact you can't switch it off just pisses me off. fine if some people might want it. I get that. Then some people might loathe it and should have the ability to switch this stupid thing off. Because there's no way on earth I would ever use it willingly. Put it that way. If you want to equip your weapon, it will stop. Downside is you have to unequip your weapon. Yeah, so it just shouldn't be on at all. You should be able to go target soft lock off or on, and it should be off by default. You should switch it on if you need it, and I definitely don't. I don't know any other FPS combat game. In other words, the combat is FPS, even though it's third person, but it's more like Witcher 3 combat. And you could switch target lock off in that, and I always did. Must be a dev joke. Yeah, well. No, I just I can't stand it. I swear to God that it feels exactly like someone grabbing your mouse while you're playing the game. It's just, hate it. No, I don't want to fight that one. We're in a blood room. We're all fighting different mobs, otherwise we're blocking each other's attacks. I do not want aim assist or whatever the hell you want to call this bullshit. Just no! Optional. Lady Sky Cannon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Free weekend next weekend. Anyone that wants to try the game for free, you can play the whole game for free. You're not locked off in some small area or some smaller part of the game. It's pretty cool. Oh, is not usually a chest there? Up here then.
I've got you covered. Help. Who's there?
Oh.
I've got your back. Shields up.
No, they weren't. Bandage, you'll be alright. Did you heal up? Or are you a different one? Maybe you're a different one. Just a second, I'll be right with you. Fix something up I don't really want. Where is that lot? Didn't want either of those two things. Hang on. Don't want. Don't want. Oh, there's got to be some grass somewhere. Seriously, there's no grass anywhere near here? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Finally, some grass. Unbelievable. the wrong... No. Behind you. How's he shooting with? Shotgun. It's better when they're stood next to the explodies. I hate getting downed. It damages all your gear. I mean, you can ignore that room completely. That's the thing. Or is it only when you're... I think it's when you have to res it does damage your gear. Storm damages it, resing damages it. I'm not sure if just general combat does much. Strange mob. Nah. Half done that. It's quite funny if they're stood near these. For example. They all blow in the room. When they're in the middle, it's great. Just kill them all in one shot. Same with these ones. sticking to my mouse mat. Well, it's not even warm, it's just muggy, I'd say. Humidity's high. Bolton Nesbitt Wildlife Photography. When does the new update arrive? Tomorrow morning at some point? There's a message on the login screen. Hang on, I'll show you. I go to main menu from here. 7 hours or so before the deep desert thing kicks in, so. Deep desert update. The desert will be inaccessible on Oceania Asia EU servers from the Coriolis storm restart until the next patch is complete. Servers will be offline for a game update starting 0800 UTC. Downtime expected 2 hours, so that'll be 11 o'clock my time, and whatever that relates to in your own time zone. It's BST here still, even though it's September. So at the moment we're an hour ahead of that. So they go down at 9, they'll be up at 11 for me. North America servers, they're jumping ahead 2 hours. I think it's so everyone gets the update at the same time. Something like that, I don't know. Well, stuck in corners, you know, didn't used to be as bad because you could jump out of the way. And they got rid of jumping out of the way. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? That was actually useful. You know? We're removing jumping while cornered by mobs, and it's like, but we need that because your fucking mobs fuck up and corner players where they cannot escape by no other means. They get stun locked, can't grapple out, can't Ben Jesuit the way to a different NPC or anything. They just end up getting fucked onto the ground and having to try and respawn. So they shouldn't have removed that. We should have been able to just jump or, you know, suspense a belt the fuck out of there. And yeah, in the UK as well. Yeah, so 11 o'clock our time. They, fingers crossed, all goes well, no hiccups, no delays. They come back up tomorrow, you know, 11. Bonus accuracy. The longer you're stood still, the more likely they are to hit you. That makes sense. So if you're stood in one place sniping and they're shooting at you from the same location, they're going to get more accuracy hitting you. So I'm not sure. It might, they'll probably roll it out and people will go, fuck no. And they'll probably pull it and then retweak it on test. I don't know how it's gone on the test server because I've been on there, but even though you get boosted to 155 or something, you haven't got any materials, machines or anything. It's weird. I tried it and I thought, this is going to take like a week to get set up properly, even with the boost, you know. And even though this power harness is supposedly better, it's more armor, but I think the mitigation on the syndicate armor was actually more useful. Not sure though. Just been in this one, I think. Close to full now. Might make this the last one, I don't know. But I have to start juggling inventory items then, yeah. I think you can claim an ornithopter, but then you need all the materials to build the vehicle machine fabricator to build the ornithopter. I'm not sure if you get the actual parts. Uh-oh. You can go. No, still, I think I'm on max weight, actually. You can go. Thruster Mark 5. Nah. Yeah, we're loaded. We did the caves as well. So it's part of why we're already overloaded. Normally you can do an aero run. Come back full but not overloaded. The weekly Loot Goblin Award goes to... Yeah, it's between you and me, Ian. That's all I can say. But when the Landstrad rolls round and they want Servox, guess what? I just claim the entire thing. Go out there with an assault full of them. Goes from 1 or 2k to 70k. Boom. Done. Many points. Where are we now? We're in A3. So there's the last two, but well, there's one more to go, but I don't have the space for it. And the loot's like not amazing. This is the way out, isn't it? No. No, it isn't. Anywhere south should be a way out. Am I wrong? Why is that not a way out? Shiny, shiny, look, another shiny. Yeah. And Carl claims the Servox Landstrad he'll spill over to the third faction. We like shiny. We do. I am a bit of a loot goblin in anything I play. God, the amount of crap I looted in things like Skyrim or whatever. Oh my god. I had so many chests in my various
Sector weather alert.
houses.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's kind of nuts, gotta be honest. 3 o'clock is also the nearest for the new guild base as well. For the benefit of the guildies that haven't seen it yet and can't see it on the map for reasons, everyone's been added because it's the guild base. But so come in at 3 o'clock as you normally would for any anvil base or what have you. And there it is. It's actually 2 bases, 2 fiefs. So if you're wanting to use the machines in this one, make sure you land on this one and not this one once it's been built. Show you the extent of it. This is going to be the second one, which will be for other stuff. Like you can see how far down it goes. Same with there. So this will be the second one. But this is it for the now. It's very, very cool. He's done a great job on that, I've got to say. I think that's my base, but I'm not sure because I can't see diddly. Yeah, look at this, guys. I need this gone so I can finish off my expansion. No, let's just deal with these. Yeah, so have you got a repair? Look how little is left of that, and it's still there. And there won't be another kind of storm until tomorrow now. Because once the Coriolis blows in, you don't get like regular storms anymore. So it's been stuck there for the night. It's so close to going as well, it's nuts. Vehicle is out of range. Are you shitting me? I'm touching it. I did pick up some credits. Getting up to a pile worthy of taking back for the bank. Right. Yep, I managed to deposit. Is that? Oh, that's full. That's why it didn't go into there. I dropped my ammo. Yeah. Right, the aluminum, or aluminium, whichever you prefer, should have cooked by now. So now I can make, is it 140 or 150? I think it's 140. $150. Okay, we got 29 already. 121. I need industrial pumps still. Is it Sentinel City? I think I want. What do you drop here? Servox and stuff. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, and that's where you want your pumps. So basically fly towards Godzilla. But for copyright reasons, it is not Godzilla. But we should run away as if it is. Shanahawk, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I think I gave some of my Sentinel to Darry, who mysteriously lost his. He can't figure out how he lost it. He put his still suit on, put his gear in his chests, and then couldn't find it ever again, which is just weird. Ian's amazing base of win and style. Splug's Palace. That base drops him as well. Ow. You know when you can see the crosshair right on their head and it still doesn't go? Okay, mate. Where's my revolutionary guy? Don't you dare heal. Murky cave of Murk at the moment. I free climbed that. It took a while. Yeah, I climbed the hammer, the hollow hammer, to do the trial up there. I had no option. I didn't have nothing but a sandbike, so. I mean, you can fly quite close to the top, and yeah. Jump from the roof. Yeah, I've done that as well. I did jump down actually. Hit the suspensor belt right at the bottom. Died. So it wasn't a very good suspensor belt.
Shields up! Where is everybody?
There's only one chest, apart from the ammo there, on all of this area. Just nuts. Yeah, I think I had Emperor's Wings and it wasn't enough at the very bottom. Went all the way down and then died, rezzed. You know, you just like save yourself res. It was alright. Then I spent like 20 minutes trying to find my bike again. I jumped off the wrong way. Well, when I'm using my mouse, my arms are quite thick. This part of my hand, you see, I don't have a gamer callus there because the thickness of my arm means my hand is like that on the mouse. So I have my whole forearm on the desk. If you're playing like this, that's why you're aim shit. You want your arm flat and relaxed. And also my hand is like that almost. So I'm not crossing the two bones here. I mean, I'm 56, so I don't think it's age. So it's micro movements for me when I'm playing. Plus I'm kind of half claw because my hands are big, so they completely cover the mouse. And I developed my mouse technique back in the early 2000s, playing competitive Unreal Tournament, the original. So that's where I developed it when I was younger. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I start aiming before I start zooming is another thing. So say I want to go for that thing there. So I'll show you what I'm going to aim for, which is that. So I'll be coming up here and I'll be making sure that's centre of the screen before I aim it, and then I've only got to move a tiny bit to correct for it, to get it bob on. Yeah, I mean the desk is there for me, starts there, so all of this is on the desk, and because of the thickness of the muscle here, my hand is suspended up in the air. I don't get anything, maybe a tiny bit. Not really. If you've got a massive callus there, your hand must be down like that, and you're putting too much tension on it. And that, if you're under tension, then yeah, you're immediately shaking. So it could just be as simple as the way you're gripping the mouse and stuff like that. And it can feel weird to get used to doing it the way I do it, but... And also I have my mouse speed set really quite low. I just prefer it. I think when I started like doing anything remotely FPS, I think I was still using a ball mouse, and then I got the Microsoft Explorer mouse, which was the first mouse I got that even came close to fitting my hand. Missed it. See, I don't hit every time. Probably because I'm thinking about it now. Because we're talking about it, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. Whereas if I don't have a problem with it. See there, I moved my mouse right over him before I zoomed. So so it's like, get the shot, aim, bang. You just do one little final adjustment through the scope. Well, compared to playing guitar, there's zero strain using a mouse and keyboard for me. If you think what my hands are used to playing an instrument, it's absolutely nothing. So I would have sustained injuries long before I started. Computers were even a thing, you know. Born sniper. Yeah, the thing is, be relaxed. I probably find your aim doesn't shake if you have a drink. But I don't advise that as a solution. I drink recreationally, you know. That's a hide into a bad habit, doing that. Well, never mind. Oh, you're getting the C. You're getting the C. Okay. I just went full on. What the hell was that? It's up there anyway. Oh, there'd be a good sniping spot. With excellent cover. Yeah, so I'm halfway aimed before I pull the scope up. I think that certainly helps. I think that's a good, solid technique to adopt, rather. But yeah, not doing anything clever, and I do miss. It's not like I get every single shot, you know. But I think when I focus and just think about playing, I find it quite easy. So I kind of looked at them and then moved that way. So from my perspective, they became closer together. So I've got less lateral or horizontal movement to take care of. See, I was ready for the shot, and then still missed. It's because I'm thinking a bit consciously now. I'll get him. It's like changing gear in a car. You're kind of doing it on almost a subconscious level, like you're unconsciously competent. Yay! 193. Back where we started. Right, how many did I get? 15. I need quite a few more, really. About 10 more. They do compressors in these, but I don't think they do the industrial pumps. Where else do they drop from? I think Western Comms, or maybe that one. I think there's some pumps there, but not many. Mostly Servox everywhere else around here. Yeah, you get, get ballpark and then zoom. Not at South Comms. They're not at this one, no. Trying to think where else. They know it normally tells you when you hover over it, if you've already been there. Can't just be Sentinels, surely. They only got 15 of them. I got way more of the others. Got 36 of them, 17 of them, and only 15 of them. Yeah, I kind of need more than I've got now. And they're expensive to buy from a vendor. Servoc, 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 Ray, Servoc. Yeah, I don't think any of the other spots have them. I thought these guys did, but... And then the old mining outpost, it's complex machinery. Does that have pumps as well? Was it just the complex machinery? Can't remember now. It doesn't always tell you everything you can loot from there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I could do with a few more to build this thing. And none of the land strads are open. Table of the gods. They won't be in South Hagar, I doubt. I don't think I even saw any then. Yeah, I think it is only there, and they're just going to have to wait it out until there's more available. I took over all the ones I had, which was about 50, so that Gear could get the guild base done, like reinstate all the machines, because you don't get all your parts back when you dismantle. These guys drop.
What's that?
Didn't switch. It burns, it burns. Have a look in the chest. Got compressors. Are they fighting some other dude?
Enemy sighted. Kill dog.
What? Oh, let me get rid of this prick. Thank you with your bloody drill dog. Fuck off! I am not getting down by a Hagar mob. Right, fuck you. Ain't kicking off. It's like either other NPCs are raiding the base or someone else's.
Someone's here. Hey!
Eyes on hostile.
I thought that was a player. Yeah, it's two rival factions fighting. They didn't even zoom then. No need. Yep, and that was it. No pumps. Can't see shit with this sun. Male NPCs have gotten smarter. Yeah, definitely. The melee ones, yeah.
Someone's here. Identify yourself.
Well, they're not all fighting me. Player or not, I can't tell. You're not. That's a player, isn't it? No, it's not. They just got killed. It's slavers versus whatever these guys are. What? While they're keeping each other entertained, you know. Oh, I hate when you get two of these twats. Yeah, you can't get one because the other's doing absolutely... Let me jump! So you got to pull them into shooting and then just take them out like the shit they are. Fucking blocking.
Shield on!
Too slow with that one. No, I don't want to lock. Oh, there's two of them again. Jesus, game. Right, yeah, good mob. Drop your shield so I can bloody shoot you. Oh, he fell right off. Nice. No, don't fucking spin me round, game. I fucking hate it. Oh, I hate auto bloody lock. I hate it so much. Oh, some pissed up friend grabbing the mouse when you're playing. Got you. Is there anything else, is there? Nope. And we didn't get any industrial pumps either. Got some other blueprints and such. It was weird, felt like they were fighting other mobs at one point. In fact, I'm sure they were. Sandflies versus slavers, maybe? Yeah, as long as you can get them to draw their ranged weapon, they're easy. Once they do that, yeah, because they drop shields to use a ranged weapon. And then basically you just one-shot them. Yeah, that aiming technique is a bit like pool. You kind of look at the shot before you go down to the table. And then you're kind of like this before you go right down. And you're looking down the queue to get your line. So you see the shot before you take it. You can put yourself where you need to be to take that shot. Check it, move a bit, down again. And then finally chin on the queue and off you go. Similar kind of thing to that. I used to play snooker and pool a bit as well. Misspent use, I know. But if you watch any snooker player, they do, most of them do something similar, either that or something very similar to that. Is this my base? Poof, coming out of the gloom. Yeah, I believe it is. That annoying thing still there. Why won't you die? Yay, spice. That was that little machine in the what's it cave. Pop them in there. I'll just have to go back and get more later. Ooh, yeah. Next run, as soon as I get a 50k stack, I go and bank it. Well, I can make the duraluminum now, I should think. Oh. It was duraluminum I was making, not aluminum. So I must... Yeah, I set that before I went... Yeah, okay. Trying to keep up with myself. Dirt. So, 10 more industrial pumps from somewhere. Seem to get about 15 on average from there, so... Top up the corpses soon. Doesn't take too long. Do some repairs. Can't fix. You haven't got melange. It's the only thing, everything Title 6, you've got to use melange to fix it. Yeah. I'll have some soon enough. I wish just like one more storm would take that thing out. It's on the very last sliver, I swear, of its life. Constant worm aggro around here with this event going on. Does sound like the cannons have stopped a bit. Famous last words, but... No, they're still firing. Who dat? Tommy!
I've got some pumps for you.
Oh, mate, thanks.
It's only 10, but hopefully it's enough.
10 is all I need. Cheers, my dear. Love you. Thanks
No
for
problem.
that.
Glad to help out.
Thanks, mate. New water container incoming. Alright, where's it gonna go? Can it go there? It's out of the way, isn't it? Duraluminum ingot. Oh, I just used bloody half a dozen to repair my gear, didn't I? Okay, no biggie. How many was it? I've got 1, 3, 4, so I've got ingots in another chest somewhere, so I need 16. Sit here waiting for the number to tick up high enough. I want it now. Yay, we're there. Right, so overall water capacity is now 594. Yay. Which will mean, once it's full, I can make a few more plastinium than I normally do. So I can make 325. And that's the only thing holding it back is the amount of water. 787 Strav, 23,000 titanium ore. I mean, getting this stuff is like getting aluminum and jasmine now. It's only as hard as that, but there's a bit more work involved in that. You can't have a permanent base for mining it because it goes bye-bye every week. Yeah, the turrets are a bit much, I think. It was all very exciting on the first couple of days, and then once everybody had farmed all the things they needed and went, yeah, they're not that... The Cho mesh is not that great, is it? I mean, some people really like it, but I thought, it's alright, but, you know. And then after a little bit, I just thought, I'm kind of sick of them now. Oh, I think it stops tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping. Hope I log in tomorrow at 11 o'clock and that fucking base is gone, so I can put my bloody stalker unit. Wow. Yeah, it looks like a chisel. Yeah, I got both because I only use rifles and swords. So the Dune Watcher, I go for the Chome. Really? Versus that? It's because that looks so good. Why would you make it look like that? Just default skin on that looks awesome. And then where is it? Yeah, it looks exactly like a chisel. A very long chisel. And that just looks weird. With the stripes. I mean, that's not bad, but yeah, it looks like you're there to start hacking wood. Whereas that is most definitely a very nice looking cutlass. You know, I mean, yeah, cool. But also, nah. I mean, I got it and went, nah. Used it for a day and went, no, I think I prefer it as it was. Skins are cool, sorry. So, yeah, if you like them, you like them. It's, you know, subjective. Doesn't matter. If you like it, you like it. So that's all that matters. If you're happy using it, use it. Don't worry about it. I thought I picked up Artisan Dirk. I can't destroy the Artisan Dirk? Okay, weird. Why would that not be there? Oh, there it is. What's the storage doing on here now? Yeah, I need to shift some of this to the other chests. But I'd love it if something you break down gave you the industrial pumps, but I wouldn't know what it was. I go and put this measly amount of spice sand into my chest at Space Quests. Oh, and I had a perk to spend, didn't I? Long blades don't use. Pretty much everything here, I think. Maximum stamina, 3 points. I think that's the only one I would put into now. I'd re-perk if we were doing a deep desert run with the carrier and put into like fuel efficient pilot. Because while you're carrying, you cannot glide. I can bloody find it in here. Nope. I don't know why I got all these corridors. These are cool, but it's like, what's going on? Yay! For a bit more sand. Can't see that. Saw some movement there. Oh. Gotcha. Something there, but I think it's a fire. Yeah, it was. None of these will open until tomorrow. We really want to win for the refining contract next week. For that, I think. But maybe with the new contracts and everything, people might want that. I don't know. 50% XPs? Not bad. But that 75% cost, repair costs and refining times are reduced by 75. Nice. That's when you make your spice. Takes a long time to do with the big refiner. I don't know if you know that, but yeah. It take a long time. Yeah, I'll be so glad when I don't hear boom, boom, all the time. It's like too much, man. Oh, just one more storm would finish that stupid thing off. Oh well, we'll see. Weird thing is, you can see how hard it is to see anything if you go into graphics. You get less light with looming, but you get less light bounce. And light on dust. Yeah, you can suddenly see a bit better. Like, you can see anything through a pentashield that well anyway. So you can see a lot further like that. When you get, it's only today when you get this storm that it's anything. Yeah, you can't through the big storm. It's has a kind of a bloom to it. But you can see how much darker the base has suddenly gone. Because you don't get the light bounce from the light sources. See here, the light hits the top of these cases and the floor, but it's not bouncing off the floor anywhere else. So you can see that. So we go in. Turn looming back on. See how much more light is bouncing inside the room as it naturally would. So it would hit this shiny surface, bounce around. So yeah, it's you get this kind of speckle effect with it, but I can live with that for the fact that you've got so much more illumination. The light just bounces so much better. I mean, that's why I chose this type of flooring, because it's got a load of light in it. But even downstairs, these give off quite a lot of light as well. The observer stuff has a pretty decent light cast distance. So usually that's 1 1/2 blocks high, or no, literally that's 2 blocks high, because it's 1/2. And then half again with the roof there. $5,000 advanced servox. I don't know how many I've got. $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, $65. So 6,500 in that one. $70, $75. Yeah, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90, $95, $100. That's 10,000. 105, 110, 115. Yeah, so if that comes up on the Landstrad this week, guess what? I'll get that Landstrad for everyone. I'll just take all of them. It's not like I can't farm 200-300 in one A-row run. No problem. Get at least that many coming back. I don't know if we've got any more anyway. Possibly. Might make another syndicate chest. Because I think I quite like the syndicate chest. I know it's not the big shiny that everybody likes, and I just gave one to Darry. Can I make one? No permits. I got a permit for it. I should have. No. Got one for Syndicate Pants. Station Garb's not bad either. It doesn't have as much mitigation as the Syndicate stuff. A lot of mitigation on those. I've also got a second power harness. I'm not sure where I got it. Syndicate chest piece. Oh yeah, you got to come out of the... Might make myself a new one. Duraluminum 40. Okay. Oh, max 22. 22. So we want 18 of these. Even though that looks cool, I still think with all the stats on the Syndicate, I think I prefer it. Yeah, if those industrial pumps dropped in the testing stations in Deep Desert, I'd probably have a similar amount of them. I farmed 100 bloody Argave seeds for gear so we could get the lighting done in the new base. I was flying around in the Scout, like, scan, look. I was like a fucking bee in a garden, you know, just going, dropping down and picking them up for like, 40 minutes or something. I was like, when I finished, let me stop. The Atreides stuff is brutalist, I think they call it. Whereas... we're getting new stuff again with quests. That's a blow. But where though? Ooh, that's rather close. Is it on drum sand there though? Might be in the middle there, not sure. Where's my compactor? I've gone and dropped it in a chest again. Or have I equipped it? Nope, I don't have it on me. Also, Jeff is a lot more aggressive with the event running. What are we on here? Right on the drum sand. Nope. I hate mining on drum sand. Freaks me out. Someone else can have it. I'm good. I'm not going to risk it when I'm wearing all my best gear as well. Right, is that aluminum done yet? Nearly. When that's done, the duraluminum. Ooh, I'll have to go Yasmin farming again tomorrow if I can. Yeah, if you're sided with Atreides, at Max Faction, the Atreides build stuff is much cheaper. If you're hardcore when you want it, it's expensive. It's like 160k or something, and vice versa. You can buy it, but it's expensive. Sitting here waiting for things to do. This, when you get that 75%, it's like so quick. Yeah, I get it's thematic to have the Coriolis storm making it difficult to see and everything else. But does it have to be 8 hours of that shit? Can't it be the last 2 hours? Which is usually when I stop playing and gone to bed or something. Yeah, I can't see the... Or can I? Can I see the price? I might be able to, yeah. Even though I've bought it, I think it tells me what the price is. But it was a bit... It was less at Title 5. Dura is quicker to make. Funny, isn't it? The better stuff is quicker. There you go. Why do you do all the A-row chests? That's why. You get all that stuff from them. Goes a lot quicker than the aluminum does. I've stopped saying aluminum because like, all the American people go, it's not aluminium, it's aluminum. It's like, well, yes and no. It was the guy that discovered the element. You don't invent an element, you discover it. Unless you're talking synthetic elements, which have a half-life of like 5 seconds or something. Called it aluminum. And the scientific community, you know, still use Latin for naming conventions for elements, you know, lithium, and so on and so forth. And said you can't call it that. You can call it aluminium, so it's an inium, but all metals are iniums. Latin ones, because it goes all the way back to the Catholic Church, using Latin and the sciences kind of working together. Yeah, that made all that annoyingly annoying. But yeah, it has a lot to do with that. There's documentaries on it, but yeah, the guy who discovered it called it aluminum. So really it is aluminum. You know, if you discover it, you get to name it, right? But yeah, the scientific community went, nah. We won the war in 17... No, the French won that for you. They funded it and sent troops. That's why you have the Statue of Liberty, which they also gave you. Because the French had just got rid of their king, so they were like, on all of their royalty, got rid of them. So they were like, yeah, get rid of them. Yeah, I'm not a royalist or anything. Yay, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm even good as the power harness is. Let's go to compare. Oh, left control. Okay. So, although it has more armor and gives you more power, blade mitigation is not as good. And the dash, which is dodge, and all the others, like, look at that. Look at the resistances. If you do it the other way around, stop comparing and do it the other way. So compare that to that one. So it has lower armor, but everything else is better. Do you see what I mean? So I think the sum of the extra resists is worth it. Shanama, if you kill them before they get close, it doesn't matter. Fire only, what, fire, poison, energy, and then dash cost as well. Shouldn't Notum then be Newtonianium? Is Notum a metal? I'm not sure it's a metal. Yeah, metals are inium on the periodic table. It's a snobbish Latin thing. There you go. However, that's my classic look for my guy. Yeah, I prefer that. Power harness is cool. I think if you're ranged, I think it's better. But with this on, the dash cost is better, so you can dodge more times. But it doesn't matter. Well, you get in a blood room in the deep desert in one of the bigger dungeons. You try and shoot from range, but inevitably you end up having to kill them with a blade a lot of the time because they'll rush you, and then you can't jump out of the way anymore. Great. So yeah, a lot of the time you do end up using melee to fight. You know, so when you've got two on you in a corner and you've got 12% blade mitigation, that's when you really want that. So yeah, it's good. I think it's situational as well. It depends what you're fighting. Well, you were there. See, no, I wasn't there. I was born in 1969, not 1775 or something. But I have read history and been to libraries and school. So, yeah. You ask a French person who won the War of Independence for America, I'll tell you. Yeah. I think America was right to fight for its independence. Because we had a shit king and we were still taking orders from a king. That should never be the case. And he was a terrible king. You know, I mean, I was born in 1967. Yeah, there you go. Gen X, baby. The master race. People still call me boomer. I'm like, no. A boomer is someone who was my parents. Not me. I saw this kid calling her mum and dad boomer, and mum and dad must have been in their early 30s, guessing. And she was like, when they were saying, what do you want for tea, darling? When they were walking through a supermarket, she was going, okay, boomer. And I was like, number one, shut the fuck up. Number two, then your parents are not boomers. Probably your grandparents aren't. Your grandparents are probably my age. You know. That's crazy, that. How are we doing on water? We are filling. Respect is almost zero. Yeah, say that. My son is 19. He's got a lot of respect for everybody. Mind you, he was in the air cadets and stuff like that. So they do teach you some respect when you train with things like that. Respect for your for your comrades, respect for, your superior officer, respect for what you're doing in yourself. Respect is an abstract, but we're better off having it than not. But it can't be an absolute either. As in, it can't be, no matter how bad someone's decisions are, if they're in charge, you have to respect them. You can't speak out. That's not a good idea. Finally got the mat so I could redo my entire power scheme. Got rid of 17 Omni turbines and 14 fuel generators and went 2 spice. Yeah, spice generators the way to go. I just don't have one yet, but I kind of need one. And swap. I want a port. Some of these. Just so that looks supported. Maybe not that one. No, it's out of kilter with the others. Yeah, just those two. I'll do. And then maybe. Yeah. See, now it looks like somehow it's supported. I have to farm Sheol a lot more often for radiated slag. Yeah, don't you? That's what else do you need for those things? I can make them. We've got a bunch of those generators in the guild base. I've still got a shit ton of these things, but it's just so easy to refill them. Laziness. I've got the non-omnidirectional turbines. I've got 2 of those. They're pretty good, but you've got to make separate fuel for everything. I prefer to just make one fuel and use that. Spice infused, yeah, radiated slag and fuel cells. Can I make the big one? Utilities. $270 spice melange. But it do be generating, so I can build it, but I ain't got 270 spice melange. But you build it once and it's kind of done, isn't it? How much power do they generate? Can't remember now. I'm not sure where I get my rate. It probably Sheol, yeah. It's 1,000 each, yeah. So I mean, really, 2 of them running all the time is definitely going to be less hassle. Space went the other way. He just built a shit ton of scrap generators and just farms loads of batteries or fuel cells. Got a bit of a mix here. So this is the new guild base. It's still work in progress only. It's not even half built yet. Got to do the big hangars and stuff. About 2,000 melange a week. Yeah. I mean, individually, a lot of the guild make that on their own. But they've got their own carrier. And harvester. And like they went out in deep desert early in the morning when there's no one there. I think they did like 100k spice sand or something. So yeah. When it's quiet, you only need 2 people, don't you? I'm not sure where the power is because his gear is still. Oh God, right there. So we got 6. Yeah, so we're way under still. There's a load of power there. Raided a guild base in DD and collected about 60,000 spice residue. Yeah, I think people are a little more careful on this server. It's not often you find that they've let the base go. If it's got that kind of stuff in it, or they have it, you know, on the wall, they ferry it back. There's a few bases in Hagar, on my server at least, that are about to die. And we know there's a shit ton of chests in them. We found one. You can get inside it, but obviously you can't touch anything there. There's no power, but the thief is still quite well protected, so it's like toss up. Will the power die before, you know, will the thief die before all the chests that are in there die? Because he had 2 spice refiners, shit ton of water storage, shit ton of generators, and then a trapdoor in the floor, and we're like, that's where it'll be. if we get lucky and the whole thing doesn't just die and collapse on us. We'll go raid that shit. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to, so the fact that you could wasn't intended. So I saw the guy made a video about that. And I think it took a lot longer than it did in the video, and I get that. You don't want to watch an hour-long video of someone actually doing it, even if it does take an hour. Just get the principle across in a, you know, 8-minute, 10-minute video that people will watch just to explain what it is. That's fair. I'm still waiting for this sucker to die. You die. It's so close to death. Look at this. If I got to repair. Look, can you even see the pixel of health it has left? And there's no storms until tomorrow. Yeah, pushing vehicles. Yeah, that's not as easy now either. I gifted someone, you know, a Mark IV Ornithopter because they'd not long got started on the server, and they joined the guild and then they disappeared. But the problem is, after I gifted it, they said, "Oh, make me co-owner in case I need to move it for you," because it was they didn't have a hangar yet, and they left it right there. So I was like, "Damn, it's right in the way," especially bringing the assault in. So I tried all sorts. I built a buggy upstairs just to push it off, and it wouldn't push it off with the buggy. Tried ramming it with the assault, with the scout, wouldn't work. So then I demolished the floor directly under it, which was over here, and ended up with an ornithopter in my living room, in the library. I was really starting to think, you know, I might actually keep it here. But then I remembered there's an overhang here. So I did the next floor down. And it's sheltered where it is, so it's safe enough as long as this base stays here. So it's now on that shelf out there. I sent them a message and everything saying, "You left your Orny in my base." It's like Darry left it. I said, "You can leave it, but for God's sake, make sure I'm co-owner in case I need to move it, otherwise it's just an obstacle." So I told him, don't park in the main hangar, park in the spare hangar. Cheers up there. Oh, just go. Yeah, so I'll let him park it here, but if I need to, I can move it if I need to do something. That's alright. This is it's not a cult room. Which I built for the hell of it, if I'm honest. Another blow. The meeting room. No idea where that blow was. Can't see shit, can you, so? Vehicle is out of range, are you? I mean... How close do you have to be, exactly? It was like when Todd Howard said, some of you may need to upgrade your PCs to play Starfield. And it was people with 4090s and i7 or i9 4900K CPU. Upgrade to what, Todd? The fucking game is unoptimized. It's horrible. That was a weird thing they did with Starfield. I bought it, I played it, I thought it was going to be great, you know, full of hope for it, and then played it and went, it's just empty boxes everywhere. There's 1,000 planets, and fuck all on any of them, you know. It's just no incentive to build bases like there was in Fallout 4 or whatever, no quest line attack. It just felt empty. Someone made a video about it and said essentially it's a fake game, and I was like, fake? Well, it's a game, isn't it? It's got stories and quests and loot, and but then they kind of they go into depth about why they think that, and they actually make a pretty strong case, I have to say. No, I'm not hating on it, you know. I played it and then went, it's fine. Replayability next to zero. I think once you've played it, you can't really play different characters in it like you could with Skyrim or something. You know, with Skyrim, it was such a sandbox kind of adventure game. You could completely ignore the main quest and write your own story. Oh, we've when it's there but you can't reach it, Funcommonium. Okay, that's different, but I'll accept it. I don't know why I didn't expand this whole room out, but I just liked that balcony bit, because that used to be the roof of my base. That was it. So when I first built it, it was about quarter this size, and I couldn't get any bigger because I hadn't realised the blocks I put down were not in alignment with the fief itself. So in the end, I demolished the fief and replaced it and lined it up properly and expanded it and expanded it. This I built because I just wanted to build a big ass pyramid. If someone comes up here, they're water sealed when they get to here. So you're running from the storm, come hide in here. Yeah, we did it. There was they're long gone now, but there were a couple of bases kind of, they were there for a good while, and then I think they actually deleted the fief as well. So I don't know if they just decided to not bother moving everything in the base, but there was like vehicles, chests. Suddenly they were wide open. There was one more or less where Splug is, and then there was another one here and another one behind this rock. Long gone now. But yeah, me and Space Quest were running around looting everything and running back with it. Now in the vehicles, we pushed them into the open sand and thumped them. Just for the lols. Space Quest base, compared to where it started, is just enormous. It's a shame you can't see it properly in a minute, but yeah. Pretty cool base. Splug's gone for more the minimalist, fit everything into a sub-fief, not an advanced. which I kind of admire, actually, getting everything squeezed in for free. Someone actually did this, and they got all the main machines done as well, which I just think is bonkers. But yeah, they did it. Because it is a much smaller square. This is just this fun time base trying to squeeze everything. He's got a much bigger base over on the eastern wall. Anyway, I think that's it until tomorrow, and we see what comes with the new patch, the new DLC. And I won't be streaming because I'm in bloody work tomorrow. Made sure I had Wednesday night off because it was releasing on the 10th, you know. But no, they bring it forward a day. Just my luck. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. So I'll just say thanks all for coming along. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the resubs. Much appreciated. And I will see you in the next one, which will probably be Wednesday when you're bored of the new stuff and everything else, but I'll still be discovering it. So, until then, bye for now.